Hello, welcome to Intro to GIS. I'm Yash Yadavalli. I will be your instructor for the next 8 weeks. We'll be learning about GIS together. In this presentation, we'll talk about this class structure. We'll be talking about your assignments and grading and how to install ARCGIS software, and we'll also talk about how to get help from me. We'll talk about maybe setting up cloud meetings or various stuff we can do to help you get through these 8 weeks essentially. Let's get started with the course objectives. We all know we are here to learn GIS, and I'll be introducing you guys to the concepts and terminology. We'll be learning how to think spatially. That's the main thing that we'll be getting out of this class, is how to think about GIS more than actually learning the whole world of GIS. Nobody can learn GIS in just 8 weeks, but we will learn all the main concepts of GIS, and we'll learn how to think about GIS so that we'll be able to apply all these techniques in the real world. Also, we'll be talking about GIS in relation to real estate and some other fields. So you all know from the syllabus that we need GIS tutorial basic workbook to finish this course. So I would recommend you all do that. Hopefully most of you have already done that via SLU library or maybe through Amazon or something like that. It should also come with like a couple of DVDs for installing the software. If not, don't worry, you can download the software from esri.com. So talking about the course, let me give you a heads up. This is going to be a very intensive course. We will work together, but we're gonna work hard. There are a lot of assignments. Let me be clear. There are about 18 assignments you need to turn in, and there are 2 quizzes and a final project. There are also points for preparing and participation activities. So you will watch the mini lectures and watch the walkthroughs videos that are posted on Blackboard, and then you will talk about your questions and concerns via discussion boards. And then there is a self-evaluation journal that you need to fill, and all in all, this is going to be a very busy 8 weeks for you guys. Course content. So week 1, you all know, we'll talk about this in detail, but this is essentially an 8-week crash course. So first week we'll learn about the introduction, and in the second week we'll talk about map design and outputs, and then we'll get into the types of geodatabases, and we'll work on spatial data. We'll also work on how to create data, which is digitizing and geocoding. And also in week 6 we'll learn about geoprocessing tools and how to deploy them. And in week 7 we'll sort of work on how to bring all this together in the form of spatial analysis. And week 8 I'll teach you about how to think about GIS implementation in your it could be a company or something else, or your own office, how to implement GIS. And then you'll turn in your final project, and along with the rest of your assignments, which are due at the end of each week. So I hope you're ready for this course. Don't worry, I'm not trying to scare you. This is going to be a very exciting, very informative course. I will be there at each step, even though this is an online course. We will talk about how to meet and how to communicate with each other, but I will help you through this, trust me. So the main component is Blackboard. Since this is an online course, this is where you'll go to get all the information. Let's look at this Blackboard once. So this is the Blackboard course page. You'll start here where you get your syllabus, and then you have, first of all, do your attendance verification. And then you have your weekly information, where you get, for each week you'll get a lecture and a walkthrough, and then you turn in your assignments via Blackboard. Also, you have my information here if you need to contact me through email or phone, and then you also can post like discussions in the discussion board. Your grades will be available through Blackboard as well. And let's see here, going back to the presentation. So the first thing before you start this course, what you need to do is install the software. Since this is a software oriented course, although GIS is a concept, you work with this ARCGIS software, which is developed by ESRI throughout the course. So you have to install this as step 1. So anyway, I'm gonna send you guys an email about your evaluation code, and then you will follow the instructions in that to actually install the software. You can download, there are more instructions at the end of the course, end of the syllabus. If you go to the syllabus, if you scroll down to the last page, you have the ARCGIS installation instructions. So please make sure you read through that and make sure you install the software. And if you have any issues, please do not hesitate to contact me. So going back, and then talk about help. Since this is an online course, most of you might be, or at least some of you might be, skeptical about how this is gonna work. But there are different ways in this world of location free working. You can contact me through email, you can post on the discussion boards at Blackboard, and if you are ever stuck for more than 4 hours at a single point, it could be during installation, it could be during an assignment or a tutorial, any issue you have regarding this course, just install this little web app essentially called teamviewer.com. Go to teamviewer.com and then install this, and you'll get an interface like this. So essentially this is your ID and that's your password. So just take a note of that, switch this on, and give me a call or send me an email, or maybe we can set up something for like whenever you can and whenever I can, obviously. And then we'll sort of like, essentially what you are doing is allowing me to sort of like take control of your PC and help you through the software, or I can show you how to do it. You can see what's going on. I can sort of like troubleshoot. So let's do that. That's gonna be extremely important, because since this is a software related course, and you know, some of you might be pretty good with computers and stuff, and some of you might not, but that's okay. That's why I'm here to help. So let's not forget about TeamViewer. Okay, if you have any questions, if you are stuck anywhere, just give me a call. You have my number in Blackboard, so take advantage of that. So let's talk about the main text that we have here, which is a GIS tutorial. Essentially it has 9 chapters: the introduction, map design, GIS outputs, and file geodatabases, spatial data, digitizing geocoding, and finally we have spatial analysis. So these are structured in a specific way. First you have the tutorials on including step-by-step exercises, and then it's your turn to actually reinforce your skills. And then you have an assignment it could be 1 or 2 assignments at the end of each chapter, and then it'll sort of help you revise all the skills, sort of like bring everything together, and based on what you learned through the videos and through the lecture and through the walkthroughs. So another important thing you need to do is set up the data. you have a ARCGIS tutorial, maps and data CD at the end of your textbook. You need to set that up, and essentially you can install it anywhere you want, and it will be sort of like C drive, ESRI Press, GIS, T1, which is tutorial 1 data, and you'll have all your map layers and geodatabases and data tables you'll need to finish this course. So make sure you have this tutorial data line ready to go, so that we can get started with this course. That's it. I think we're in good shape here. As long as you install your software, get your textbook, install the data, and then listen to the lectures, follow the instructions on how to finish these assignments, I think you'll be good, as long as you keep up with it and you're on time and you ask for help. The most important thing to do is ask for help. Once you do that, everything will be good. So I'm excited. Hopefully you are too. We will have a pretty good 8-week learning experience, and I'm here to help, so do not hesitate to contact me, and good luck. I'll see you next week.